might get controversial for motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck. We got the Superman tier list 2025, not 2024.
What the fuck?
We have been watching Spider-Man on the Twitch at VFX.com. VFX, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful Nick. Twitch.tv first like Beautiful Nick type shit. I'm in the Spider-Man movies, and now I'm here to rank them, bruh. I'm here to rank them. I feel like after watching the old movies, I'ma just keep it a buck. To the who told me that the Tom Holland movies were better than the original Spider-Man movies, I don't know what the hell I was smoking on, saying like I can kind of see it. After rewatching the GOAT series, Tom Holland, no disrespect, I with you, I fuck with in their head. Those movies don't even hold a singular part to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. No cap. I don't know what the hell I was smoking on. Also, if I'm gonna be 1000% honest, the Andrew Garfield movies are even better than those movies. I'm gonna be honest, every movie on this list is better than those movies. No cap. Okay, minus like maybe two of them. Two of them I will say are not better, but the majority of the Spider-Man movies are better than the Tom Holland ones. No cap. So I think we're gonna start off with the trash tier. Go ahead and put Madam Web on there. I don't even understand why this is even a movie. That shit is so bad. Also, if we're gonna be honest, gotta put Craven on there. I don't see Craven on here. Don't even feel like putting that on there. But this did have old girl that's in the Last of Us season 2 that plays Dina. So that's the only redeeming grace. And it has Sydney Sweeney. I forgot Sydney Sweeney and the girl, I forgot the girl name that plays Dina in The Last of Us. 2 dubs, but everything else was assness. So I'm not even gonna, you know what I mean? Morbius, also trash. Here we go. I wish I never watched that movie. I don't like Jared Leto. I don't know why that nigga is even in a Spider-Man movie. I don't even know why Morbius is in there. Spider-Man's not even in the movie, like at all whatsoever. They only hit at the end of the movie. Now, time for peakness. Well, not peak. Now, let's get started. First things first, we will start with the Venom movies. I'm gonna be honest, the first one, I'm gonna give the first one a B. I think the first Venom movie was fire. Not gonna lie. I know a lot of people hated that movie. Venom. I know hate that shit. I'm gonna be honest, as a movie, it's actually not that bad. It's actually really good. And maybe because I love Venom as a character, but yeah, I feel Venom. I think that was pretty good. Carnage. I'm actually gonna give that an A. I actually really like Carnage. I'm not gonna lie. Carnage was good. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually really like Carnage. You ain't seen them? I'm gonna be honest. The Venom movies are not actually bad at all. If I'm gonna be honest, I think Carnage has the most like action, so that's why I gotta put it in A. And no, I'm not an action oriented as, but I do like me some Venom action. And Carnage was really that bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That man Carnage was running shit. But the last dance, I'm gonna have to give it an A. That was probably the best. I think the Venom movies got better over time. This one was actually very good. I feel like I wasn't really gonna like this one. I feel like I wasn't gonna like this one at all, but it was actually really good. I'm gonna put Last Dance at A. Actually, you know what? Now I kind of want to move this one down a little bit, because it was Venom. The first one was actually really good, but it wasn't that good. So I gotta put that one in a C. Now, next, I think I'm gonna be honest. I think we all know where these are going. Bruh. Whoa! I think we all know where these are going, bruh. It's the Spider-Verse movies. Literally the best Spider-Man shit that we got, bro. Here, visually, story-wise, like everything about the Spider-Verse movies are literally goated. I like the first Spider-Verse a lot, but the second Spider-Verse, that was just actual peak cinema. I'm gonna be honest, the second one, just Miles going against all the Spider-Men was just peak. This nigga really was on the run against over 1,000 Spider-Man and fooled all the Spider-Men because he was the anomaly. The nigga was the anomaly.
I do my own thing.
He wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man, but that nigga said what? Nah, nigga, I'm gonna do my own thing. That was probably the most aura farming moment I have ever seen. Out of all the Spider-Man, that was just so tough. That alone, that shit just had me. Yeah, bro, I have to put that in S tier, bro. And then obviously we got the, cliffhanger. Spoiler alert, I guess not. I don't know. Nigga, Well, no, I'm not gonna do that because we're not getting the new movie till 2027. So the ending, all I'm gonna say is peak, bro. All I'm gonna say is peak. Now, let's get into this. This is when shit gonna hit the fan. No Way Home, and this is my list, so don't get mad at me.
No. Wait.
If I'm gonna be honest, I get it. The initial hype, fire. Well, hear me out. All I'm gonna say is, I think because this nigga had to rely solely on other Spider-Man villains to make a great movie, and I know it's a part of the multiverse, whatever. Doctor Strange, I don't really care about that nigga. I'ma just keep it a buck. I know why he's connected in the universe, but I don't care for Doctor Strange being a part of this. Don't care. All the other Spider-Mans, cool. Good that you bring the goats in. Understandable. That shit was cool. The Spider-Man meme, hey, that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? But villain-wise, these were just the other Spider-Man villains. None of them were this MCU's versions of Spider-Man's villains. It's not gonna sell me, man. But the moments were cool. The moments were hype. But after rewatching the other movies, I can't put it anywhere higher than it. No disrespect to Tom Holland. He's a great Spider-Man. Just not my Spider-Man. Not gonna lie to you. Now, this one, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, nah, let me not do that. I'm gonna do C. I'm gonna be honest. I watched this. I was bored out of my mind. Matter of fact, I don't know if I could put this on the same, because at least with Venom, I was still like intrigued, but I don't want to put Venom at C. I mean, I don't want to put Venom at B because I don't think it's a B tier movie. But this movie it's not a bad movie. I just think it's boring. To me, Jake Gyllenhaal is literally one of my favorite actors of all time. That's my GOAT. Not even him can save this movie, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. It was cool seeing that nigga. What did he do? He jumped over that helicopter to save that one girl. That was cool, I guess. That's really the only thing I really remember, other than obviously the ending scene when this nigga's going against a bunch of fucking DJI drones and shit. Like, really DJI drones. This is what we reduce Spider-Man 2, going against a bunch of DJI drones. That's what we doing. I didn't really care for it. I didn't like it. Mysterio, I think he could be a cool villain in comic books, but in the movie, yeah, I'm good off that, bro. I'm good off that, bro. And that being said, yeah, same thing with the first one. It just didn't hit the same, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think Vulture as a villain was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I remember is the plane scene when the nigga was fighting and they brought down a plane or whatever. That's the only thing I remember. Other than that, yeah, it just didn't hit, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. That being said, now we got the Andrew Garfield films. Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. God. I don't want to have these conversations, bruh. Just feel No Way Home should be higher. Why should No Way Home be higher? I can't see myself putting No Way Home higher, like, as an A. Because, like, if we're gonna boil it down, it's really just a bunch of cameos from both of the other movies at the end of the day. So I'm just like, I'm like, what outside of that? Like, what outside of the other Spider-Mans, like Tom Holland himself, what makes this like an A? I don't know. This didn't feel like a Spider-Man movie, though. Even though this had a lot of this felt like fan service Spider-Man, if I'm gonna be honest. Which I'm not mad at, because you bring out, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it don't really help Tom Holland case, though. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna be honest, because I gotta say this. I wasn't the biggest fan at first of the Andrew Garfield film. I was still, no cap, an OG Spider-Man dick rider. After I watched the two Spider-Man movies, the amazing ones, changed my whole perspective on that man, Andrew Garfield. And I'm gonna say this, Andrew Garfield probably is the best visually wise. I think Andrew Garfield's the best like older Spider-Man. Let me say that, or like mid Spider-Man, I would say. I guess Tom Holland's a good Spider-Man, like kid version, like the kid, like high school version. He's like a good version of that. But I think Andrew Garfield, unironically, When I think of Spider-Man, I think of Andrew Garfield. No cap. Stand on it. No, I'm being serious. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Best Spider-Man overall? If we're talking about a Spider-Man, when you think of Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man, I will say. If you're thinking of Spider-Man, like, I think if Andrew Garfield was an MCU Spider-Man, I think these movies would have a different conversation. Because I think he's just the perfect looking Spider-Man. I was a hater because I was Tobey Maguire gang to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? These are not gang signs, Twitch. But after watching the movie, after seeing what he did to Electro and the Lizard, I honestly think Andrew Garfield got hoed. And I'm saying on that. Andrew Garfield got hoed. I ain't gonna lie. I think we didn't give him a chance to really be Spider-Man. After watching the first 2 movies, and he's the only Spider-Man that only got 2 movies, by the way. Tom Holland got 4. Toby got 3. This man got 2. The nigga convinced me in the first movie. You got hoed. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I have to say it. Because the second movie is actually really good. Like, that movie had me on edge. That nigga had to go against Jamie Foxx Electro and the Green Goblin. Got his girl taken, which was Gwen. I think it was, right? Gwen. Got her back snatched, rearranged. Couldn't save her. That was some real nigga shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had to face, like, loss. Which I think that's why I can't really connect with with this Spider-Man. Because Tom Holland only really lost, minus the Thanos snap. Tom Holland didn't really have his canon event. Like, well, we didn't see it on screen. Tom Holland didn't have his on-screen canon event. So I can't really connect with him like I can connect with the other two. Because we seen Uncle Ben died. He had it with Aunt May, but I feel like that's too late at that point, though, in my opinion. Why? Okay, because this is how I see it, right? Tobey Maguire, Uncle Ben got killed off frame 1. Instilled a lifetime quote. Gwen Stacy, even though I think there was supposed to be a Spider-Man 3 for Andrew Garfield, fortunately we didn't get that. But the fact that he had to see Gwen Stacy, and we seen on screen, and that bitch gotta die. Go to No Way Home. Hold on, let me pull up the death. Wait, let me pull up the Aunt May death. Because didn't Doctor Strange spell recant that death? Or am I tripping? Now, the first Amazing Spider-Man, I gotta put this at A tier. This one was a good movie. This one was a great movie, especially after the cutscene. Was it this movie? I think it was the one where where the little kid was in the middle of the street and was about to get killed by Rhino, and that nigga came through and, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was tough. That shit was tough, bro. I'll just say, as a movie, it was a better watch than Amazing Spider-Man 2 because that felt rushed. Compared to No Way Home, I don't think Amazing Spider-Man 2 felt rushed. I don't know. I can't agree with that. I'm not saying it's the best movie at all, but rushed, I don't know. I can't agree with that. Because, like, that shit just... I just enjoyed the movie. Mind you, I was hating. So, for me to say that, you know...
There's the door.
After watching these movies, I think Spider-Man 1 was even way better than I remembered. And Spider-Man 3, don't care what a nigga gotta say, absolute cinema. It had everything. Drama, action, good villains, great arcs, story arc, the whole package. Spider-Man himself became a villain. Niggas is hating on him, but rightfully so though. He did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He was ore farming through the whole thing. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's not disrespect the past. The OG Spider-Man movies are the best live-action Spider-Man movies to exist. I don't care what any nigga gotta say. It's just true. And I would agree with you if it was a couple days ago, right? Me not watching the movies in a long time. I was almost agreeing with niggas saying that, you know, maybe Tom Holland movies are better than the Sam Raimi ones. No! They not. Not even remotely close. This man, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 1 basically caused Uncle Ben to die. Set him on a path to becoming the GOAT. The GOAT Spider. That nigga had to go against the Green Goblin. Probably the best Spider-Man villain still today. I don't think there's any villain topping the Green Goblin. Not a single one. That nigga was running to 2000. No cap. Where'd my music go? Spider-Man 3 is the best Spider-Man to exist. Spider-Man 1 is the second best Spider-Man to ever exist. Now everybody and their mama says Spider-Man 2 was their favorite. Spider-Man 2 is a great movie. But after rewatching it, and I fuck with Doc Ock heavy, I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 stacks. Even with that nigga holding the sun in his hand, that shit it was not compared to what Spider-Man had to go through in the first one or in the third one. That man, Spider-Man, almost died in the first one. Granted, yeah, that was his first time being Spider-Man, but he almost died. He had to get it out the mud. This man, Green Goblin, went to this man's crib, blew up his 2-story house just to spook Aunt May, to lure this man Spider-Man to go fight him. What kind of villain is that? That man had no business being ignorant as he was. That nigga probably on par with the Joker. No cap. That nigga probably on par with the Joker. That man Green Goblin is not only he part of Fresh and Fit, but he also out here in his own son Harry's mind. Green Goblin is the best villain of all time in the Spider-Man verse, if we're gonna be honest. Spider-Man 3, the nigga had to go against 3 niggas the entirety of the series. It was a 2v1 at the end of the movie, until obviously Harry came to help him. But even then, they were still getting their ass maxed out. Nigga had to go against Sandman. Nigga had to go against the Venom that came out of nowhere. Symbiotes. Harry off frame 1 was trying to kill this man. Let's not also forget the fact this man Spider-Man done lost everything. He done lost Mary Jane after he was supposed to win that woman, and after in the second one lost her because he didn't show up to a couple premieres. It was looking grim for my man. That man was broke, going through real nigga shit, simultaneously being Spider-Man at the same time. What else? Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1, the best Spider-Mans. Spider-Man 2 is S tier by far, but it's not peak to me. And that's my list. And we're gonna end it right there. That is the list. And I said what I said. Y'all can get mad in the comics. In the comment sections down below. I could care less. Y'all know I'm right, and I'm not wrong. Convince me why No Way Home should be S tier among the other 2 Spider-Man movies. I'll give you $2,000. I'm gone.